Each candidate will be allotted up to 2 minutes for their opening remarks. Each candidate will have up to 2 minutes to respond to each of 5 prepared and predetermined questions that were developed by the PTA. And when all the questions have been answered, closing marks will begin, and each candidate will again have up to 2 minutes for their closing thoughts. If there are no questions at this time, I think your committee and your candidates are ready to go. So let's dive right in. And we're going to start simply alphabetically with our opening remarks, and we'll go in the order of Chris Boso, David Donofrio, Kathy Johnson, Kelly Martindale, followed by Jamie Shoemaker. So, Mr. Boso, the floor is yours.
Well, thank you, sir. Hey, I first off just want to thank you guys and Sheila for putting this together. I am honored to be able to talk in front of you guys. The main reason I'm running for school board in the Southwestern City School District is to make a difference in these children's lives. I'm very invested in this community. I've lived here all my life along with my wife. We've raising 3 children now. One has graduated and went on to Ohio University. I have one, it's a freshman at Grove City High School, another that is a junior over at the Career Academy, which I think is one of the best things this community has ever done to help these kids that aren't college ready, that they need a trade and go on and be productive citizens in our community. We are also been invested in this community. I've been a business owner here for 20 years. I've also been a firefighter for 26 years. So I've dealing with children on the safe house, dealing with children on the medic. I'm very compassionate about teaching these kids, and I've done that through Upward Sports, along with the Grove City Kids Association and many travel teams, where I've tried to push these kids athletically to do the best they can. And also in Upward, we try to teach these kids to be good citizens in our community and lead good, respective lives and treat everybody equally and with respect. So I thank you very much for being invited to this forum. Thank you.
So followed by David Donofrio. Chris, your top priority as a board member.
Oh, there we go. Am I unmuted?
You're perfect.
All right. Thank you, Rick. Hey, one of the main reasons I did get involved with the school board was getting the political activism out of our schools. I see this as a major problem, and we see it all through the country. I think that the division that is being spread, that segregates or divides our kids, divides the parents with the school board, is just something that is cancer. I would like to take all that out of our school curriculum. Instead of dividing kids, dividing the community, we need to lift these kids up and motivate them to succeed, to be the best students they can be. A lot of concerns are with the partnership with parents and the school board as far as with COVID. There's a lot of negative vibes going on with that, where I don't think the communication is very good with the COVID protocols and going on to teaching not teaching, but going on to implementing those protocols with the parents in our school districts. So those are kind of like 2 major things that I would like to address.
Thank you, Chris. Chris, you're next, and Kelly Martindale will be on deck. So Chris Boso, what will you do to strengthen parents' relationships with the schools?
Well, with the relationships with the parents, the last couple of meetings I've been at the school board, it doesn't seem like our school board really listens to the concerns of our parents as far as mask mandates, vaccinations, and things like that. I've talked to many parents that are very concerned with children wearing masks and things like that. I think there should be more of a partnership with these parents and actually listening to them and realize their concerns with the mandates that are coming down.
All right. Thank you, Chris. What do you believe is Southwestern City Schools' greatest asset?
Well, when we look at the Southwestern City School District, I think the biggest asset is our teachers. I think our teachers are great. I think they go above and beyond. I think the Career Academy that we have is it's just the greatest thing right now in our society to get these kids ready for trades. And some kids don't like to go, they're not ready to go to college. They're not college kids. They need to have a trade where they can go into and go on and live their lives and make good money in those trades. But like I said, I think the most important asset we could have is our teachers. And I think our teachers are probably the best in the state. Thank you.
Your thoughts on how you personally would positively impact student learning for the children of our district?
Well, the biggest thing is I would want to equip all the teachers with the resources they need, especially in this time of COVID and learning that's offline, online. A lot of issues have came up with the COVID issues. So I guess the biggest thing is just giving the resources to teachers to teach them, even if it's in person or online, to make these kids achieve the best that they can achieve in their lives.
Thank you, Chris. So, Chris, the largest challenge facing public education in the state and how you plan to address it?
Well, I think getting kids caught up from COVID and online learning would be the biggest thing. And I think getting these kids caught up will take social workers to get involved in their home lives. And that's where I think social workers need to be involved to connect with these kids, to help them as they get back into we just need to get these kids back into a normal routine in life. These kids have been so pushed this way and that way. I think just getting back to normalcy would be the biggest thing. And I think as far as the social workers and mental health issues at the home, I think would be the biggest thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. And Chris Boso. Chris, your final thoughts.
I thank everybody for putting this together. And I also know everybody on this forum wants the best for our kids in our community. We want them to succeed to the fullest abilities. It's just how we get there. I would just like to get back to restoring parents' voices, bringing back just basic education so we can lift our district up in the rankings, and also increase transparency as far as on school boards by having those videotapes so parents that aren't able to attend can also watch them on YouTube or whatever other apps are out there. And also, I guess the biggest thing that I would push for in our school is teaching kids how to think and not what to think is the biggest thing on my mind. I think that's very important. I think kids are so spongy that we need to teach them how to think. And I thank you very much for your ears and everybody that participated in this forum. Thank you.